It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready up.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Striker, 3-3.
On play action, Lance. It returns it right back to Samuel. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Play action, now it's Lance.
On the move to his left.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards, the final tally.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
On second and a long way to go. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got him, and it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Steal! Check steal!
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Marcus Williams from his safety spot making a nice play.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And some space here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fourth down, here's Jackson.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
To throw, it's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lance.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance.
Steps away.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevon Seymour.
And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk,
52 yards.
and the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Gets this one to use check. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 17, Lance got a man. That's Ayuk. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lance firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lance going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Ready.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on 4th, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a designed play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit, and as you mentioned, finding the first down on a 4th down play.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 23-yard run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They go play action now. Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out to his left. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
He's got it. A lot of work to get to the 1st down marker.
It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49.